Despite the fact that the actually existing current president is currently taking a torch to the Constitution and to American democracy, there's a lot of Biden discourse today, at least by among like political junkie types. There's a new book out about how Biden was old and no one wanted to talk about it. And there's this conversation about how if Democrats want to regain the trust of the American people, they're going to have to like loudly denounce Biden. And I have no particular love for Joe Biden. I didn't support him in the 2020 primary, but this sounds incredibly stupid to me. uh, why does it sound stupid? First of all, I mentioned again the current president taking a torch to the Constitution. Democrats are in a target-rich environment right now. Virtually everything the president is doing is wildly unpopular, and even the things that the public likes that the president's doing, which is mainly just border security, he's not that popular on it. And so if I were a Democratic politician and I have limited time, right, I have to choose to focus on something, why would I focus on like flagellating myself for the previous president when I could focus on the fact that the current president is terrible and at the moment is threatening to take Medicaid from 8 million Americans, is threatening food assistance benefits for tens of millions of Americans, who is slashing jobs for tens of thousands of Americans, whose trade policies might well push the country into recession. Like, why would I focus on anything else but that? But the other thing is that I remember, I remember American politics 2009 and 2016. And you know what I don't remember about that? I don't remember Republicans beating themselves up over Bush, even though Bush was a genuinely world historically terrible president. They just pretended like he didn't exist, and it worked. It was a very effective way of dealing with the fact that the previous president was unpopular, wildly so. I think all this Biden stuff is less about the American people and more about the particular resentments of some political journalists who seem to be genuinely aggrieved by Biden for one reason or another. And I also think, to the extent that there's a single reason for Democrats to even talk about Biden, it is actually to get ahead of journalists who will make this their axe to grind. Denounce Biden now, get it out the way, so that in 2028, Biden doesn't become Hillary's emails for whoever becomes a Democratic nominee.